They have been sucked into a deadly hide-and-seek survival tactic.
Ni heri awe pale nyumbani, tena still wanafatwa kwa nyumba hivyo hivyo wakiuliwa.
Old men and women are being sought, hunted down by all means. They have something the young want. They want it now.
On the pretext that he's a witch, when actually the issue is mzee amekataa kupeana ardhi.
Eighty-year-old Wambaruku Kazungu joins elders in a prayer which has been made over 28 times this year alone. It is made again, one more time. The possibility that these elders will repeat the same immediately after they finish chanting is high. The enemy can strike anytime, anywhere, and attack anyone. Wambaruku fears that this prayer for the lost souls of close to 30 elderly people brutally killed in Kilifi County could be made for him. He is a target. He has the mark.
Wale wenye wakuwa watanunua tu, maana atasema huyu mzee huyu.
The journey to what they say is the only savior for the elderly like Wambaruku Kazungu begins. Kaya Kauma, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, international monument, one of the 50 kayas in the coast region. To the Mijikenda, this kaya forest remains a spiritual site where burials and special prayers are conducted as conservation intertwines with culture. The entry to the forest begins at this shrine. And after walking for almost a kilometer into the untouched indigenous forest, we are told we are approaching what the Kaya elders call holy ground, which means sticking by the rules. Rule number 1. Removing our shoes and walk barefoot for almost another kilometer on the thorny holy ground if we are to see what could save the remaining old people of Kilifi. From a distance, the rescue forest becomes visible. In the middle of the thick forest are huts big enough to accommodate over 10 people each. This is where they plan to give refuge to the elderly who feel their lives are in danger.
Security ya hapa ni security ya kimila. Kuna maombi yao ambao wanaomba kama kuna mtu yote mbaya anakuja hawezi kufikia hizi sehemu.
Most of them are victims of the grey hair curse. Kasichana Tsuma was part of the search team when her brother-in-law disappeared. He was old and frail, but a hard-working old man.
Wakienda kumpata shambani kwake, kando ya hiyo shamba, shagongwa nyundo ya kichwa, ameanguka pale, mzee amelala, amekufa.
She's 45 years old. Like most of her age mates, she's spearheading the establishment of this rescue forest. The future is uncertain. They could end up here too.
Sababu serikali haichukulii manani sana. Nake kama wale wenye wanafanya hivyo vitendo, wakipelekwa kule kokorokoroni hawarudi. Ingekuwa kila mtu anauoga vijana sasa. Lakini sasa imekuwa kama ni mchezo. Nasema hata nikiua sahihi tena hata nikipelekwa kule nitaregeshwa.
Kutoka yule kesho si ni mimi. Basi nataka tufanye maandamano.
We can only help if the people help us. That means report and even be party to the prosecution witnesses. And that is how the police would take them to court.
Conservationists warn the killing of the elders will directly affect conservation in the Kayas as well.
Nobody now wants to join to be a Kaya elder. Because if you become a Kaya elder and you are seen doing ceremonies in the Kaya elder, you are called Muganga, you are called Mologi, you are a witch.
as the focus shifts to the rescue forest in Kauma. The question of the government's role in ensuring the safety of its elderly citizens is raised. Is this the only way?
That would be isolating them, and actually they can even die early for isolation and desolation. Sitakuwa ni shida.
It is a rescue forest for Kaya elders, old women and men who have come face to face with the curse of graying hair. But how safe is this rescue forest? Judy Kosgei, Citizen TV, Kaya Kauma, Kilifi County.